It's dark in here. I guess it's not too bad. Hello everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday night pipe ceremony. You can hear in the background, got the horses corralled and got the campfire lit. And I'm going to turn down the horses a little bit. So, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. Just adjusting a couple things here. So, we got our campfire going. As well as our real fire going. But I love because it's getting into the dark half of the year, and this is the time for gathering around the fire with friends and family and telling stories and sharing ceremony and such. So I love that, giving that ambiance. Since I can't be outside by the river at the moment, I used to have a fireplace in my apartment, my old apartment. I really miss it. It just seems like so magical to be able to have a fire inside the house. But my current place doesn't have that. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, and I'm talking as I'm setting up my little space here. I had to run out and grab something to eat. I was here in my office all day doing readings and such. And I was getting a little peckish and a little, my knees were getting a little shaky. So I was like, okay, I better go grab something to eat. So I just finished a nice pulled pork sandwich. So I am reconstituted and I am setting up our altar space. So, and I was then thinking today about what to talk about tonight. It's funny because, I mean, I'm basically just here to hold space, lead a ceremony. And so it just kind of, but the talking, and I guess I'm a teacher. One of my main missions, if you put it, when I use that word, when I first did it was like my first big vision quest about almost 15 years ago. That was when I met White Buffalo Catwoman. When she came to me just before my vision quest. Actually, I went to her just before my vision quest because, being non-native, I wanted to thank her for allowing me to take part in one of her ceremonies, even though I'm not one of her people. And her response was that, and this is pretty much word for word, you are one of my people as much as if I'd given birth to you myself. I was like, whoa, okay. So anyway, so that was my meeting of White Buffalo Catwoman. And then on the vision quest itself, she came to me and told me that my path was to be shared. And so this is part of that. Mission isn't the right word, calling or whatever, doing ceremony, talking about my experience, all that kind of stuff is part of my mission, if you will. So anyway, so I was thinking about what am I going to talk about, and the most obvious thing and cliched thing is to talk about Thanksgiving, and you're on the eve of Thanksgiving and going into all the things we're grateful for, but it feels a little cliched. I'm not sure that's where we're going to go. But anyway, so first of all, we'll just see what happens. I usually just open my mind, open my mouth, and the spirits speak through me. So whatever comes out tonight is what's meant to come out tonight. But one thing I am grateful for is that you have joined me in this sacred space, especially those of you who have been here coming for over a year and a half. When I started this back at the beginning of the pandemic, doing sacred pipe ceremony, just to give people a space to breathe, to relax, to let go of the world for just a short moment or two, short moment of silence and stillness, connecting to spirit. That is what this is all about. And for those who have been tuning in month after month, week after week, I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for your support, and I really, really appreciate that. So we are going to do pipe ceremony. And so the first thing we're going to do, as always, is drum in the spirits, drum in the directions, to ask the spirits to hold space for us, to create our sacred space, our sacred container, energetic container, so that we can do our own magic and spiritual work, knowing the spirits have our backs. So spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light. Thank you. Oh. Whew. That always feels so much better. So welcome to that sacred space. If you haven't been here before, or if you've never been to a pipe ceremony, let me do a quick tutorial. So this is the sacred pipe. The stem is the divine masculine, and the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, it embodies all of creation, all the dualities into one. And so all the hard, soft, the masculine, the feminine, the light and the dark, all together as one non-dual universe. And so when I do put it together, that basically awakens the spirit of my pipe, and it opens a channel straight to Creator, straight to Great Spirit, so that our prayers and our intentions can go straight to the source without any waiting, without any obstacles. So once I put the pipe together, think your biggest, greatest thoughts, pray your biggest, bestest prayers, dream your biggest, bestest dreams, because in this space with the pipe and the smoke of the tobacco carries our prayers to Creator. No waiting, all lanes open. So, yeah, I was just thinking about the night before Thanksgiving. Traditionally, in my family growing up, this was the night we went to see Santa Claus. It's like the night before Thanksgiving, we would all, oh, my nose is itchy, his spirits are around. We would all, we drive to St. Paul. This was when I was in Minnesota, and we'd drive to St. Paul. We would go to the Dayton's store, downtown Dayton's. And every year, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to, every year, pretty much the top floor was basically kind of this auditorium area, and they would like redecorate, and they would put up these animatronic models, and it was like one year they did Willy Wonka, another year they did Winnie the Pooh, they did Mary Poppins. Every year they choose a different story or a different theme, and then it's like you're walking through kind of this maze of paths past these scenes. They have, like, they build these castles or woodland scenes, or like when they did the Willy Wonka thing, they had this river of chocolate actually flowing past our little path, and just magical. So we would go to whatever that was, whatever the theme was that year. We would go up, walk through there. It was always so magical. And to think that they did that all, like, they created it from nothing, and they have these animatronics and these figures and such. And then at the end, there was Santa Claus. And so this would be our night to sit on Santa's lap, to get photographs taken, ask for whatever it was we wanted. And then we would have Thanksgiving tomorrow, and then the day after Thanksgiving is when we go out to the tree farm and cut down our Christmas tree. So, just trying to adjust my flame. I wonder. Let me try something here. I'm getting a little bit of shadow from my flame because of the candle holder. But I'm thinking if I turn the candle holder around. And speaking of Santa and all of that, how's that? That's better, yeah. My candle holder is actually a reindeer. And because my main power animal, like the first time I ever took a shamanic journey class, the first spirit guide I ever met was a reindeer. And his name is Nathaniel, and so he's been with me for years and years and years. He's my main kind of go-to spirit guide. And he's one of Santa's reindeer, because the very first thing he ever told me, I met him and I was like, what's your message? What have you come to work with me with? Like, how are we going to work together? What is our goal together? Whatever. And he said, you don't need wings to fly. And he put me on his back and we took off soaring into the sky. And so that's when I knew he was one of Santa's reindeer. But So there's a whole Santa theme, I guess, tonight. I've been listening to Christmas music. I've been watching Christmas movies already. Last couple of years, usually I'm the kind of person who is like, okay, I can wait till after Thanksgiving to turn on the Christmas music. But the last few years, I've literally needed a little Christmas right this very moment. And so I've been one of those weirdos that has started playing Christmas music pretty much right after Halloween. So, and I haven't been posting them on, I've been listening to it, but I've been trying to I've been holding myself back from posting anything on Facebook because I know a lot of people get annoyed at that kind of thing. But yeah, Christmas is my favorite. And anyway, I feel like I'm just babbling. Why don't we get on to the ceremony? It's weird. I'm not that tired, but I'm like kind of all over the place. So kind of strange. It's been kind of strange energy the last couple of days. I don't know if it's the holidays. And we just had a full moon not too long ago, so that always kind of makes things a little wonky. But let's do ceremony. You came here for a ceremony. So I'm going to stop talking and get on with it. So for anyone who hasn't been here before, let me tell you a little what to expect. The first thing I'm going to do is light some sage and some sweetgrass. Oh, I love that. And smudge everything on I've got a little altar here that you can't see. It's right in front of my phone. I've got to smudge everything, including the pipe. And then I'm going to say a prayer, ask permission to smoke the pipe. And then I'm going to put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl after I put the pipe together. And you'll hear the prayers I do as I'm doing that. And it is just tobacco. It's nothing else. And so we're working with the spirits of the tobacco to carry our prayers through the smoke to Great Spirit. And then I have a song I sing. Like I mentioned, White Buffalo Cap Woman is one of my guides, and she's actually the one who brought the sacred pipe to the Lakota people. And it's like you could get in a chicken and the egg kind of argument, like, well, why, like, am I just doing pipe because she's one of my guides, or did she become one of my guides because I was meant to do pipe? Or, it's kind of one of those things, like, the answer is always D, all of the above. So she gave me a song to sing before, when I'm at the beginning of each ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song. It's kind of like a power song for my pipe. And then I will light the pipe, and I will blow smoke blessings into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, to all my relations, and then Creator. Then I'll take a moment with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart. It'll be like a silent prayer. And then I will come back, relight the pipe, and that's when I will take a big old puff of smoke and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. And that is a prayer coming straight from my heart, through my breath, through the smoke, boom, through the magic of the internet and the holographic universe, going straight to you and to your heart. So, and then I will continue to blow breath blessings, intermittently sitting in meditation. And so that's your time to do whatever you do to connect to Spirit. That's the whole purpose of this, is to take a breathing moment, to take a moment to check in, to relax, to let go of everything else and just connect to Spirit. And because we have these beautiful spirits holding space for us, containing us into this safe and sacred space. And, you know, because it is a holographic universe, space and time do not exist. And so when I said that, when I called in the spirits, I was calling them in around you as well. We are in the same virtual space right now. You are safe in this moment. You are being held and watched over in this moment. It is okay to let down the armor. It is okay to take the armor from your heart, open up to spirit, and give your greatest and best prayers and intentions. And then once we're finished and I release those spirits, then you can feel free to armor up if you need to. But what I discovered is the best spiritual, emotional defense is to radiate so much light, to take this time to surrender into the perfect, whole, high-frequency being that you already are, and allow that light to shine. And that becomes your armor. That becomes your defense. That becomes your protection. So that by becoming who you already are as a divine being of light and love, there is nothing that can come in and take you out. But trust your own heart, trust your own intuition. If you feel you need to put on armor or surround yourself in white light, so, you know, whatever protection you use, do that. Follow your heart over all things, no matter what I say or anyone else says. Your heart is your guide. Your heart is what connects you to Creator. And so your heart is literally the voice of God. And that is the voice that you listen to. That is your authority above anyone else's voice. So, anyway, so once I am done with the ceremony, there will be another prayer, another song, and then I will take the pipe apart. And as long as the pipe is together, it is like one giant prayer. And once I take it apart, then that is basically the end. And then we'll talk a little bit more. Hopefully I can coalesce some of this energy that's like kind of all over the place tonight. But I'll say another couple of words and stuff like that. And thank you again so much for being here. Thank you for your presence. It really makes a difference. You might not think so, but it really, really does. I feel it, and a lot of times the ceremonies I do here with you are more powerful than the ones that I do on my own, sitting out in the woods or whatever. So many thanks to you. I am grateful for you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So let us smudge our altar. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away the pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. And if you came in late, you can hear the campfire going in the background along with the horses. I just felt there should be horses. All right. Sweet grass. All right. Here we go. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over me as I smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, to Wabin, Shaunadisi, Majakiwis, and Wabus, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations, come smoke with me. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane payama okane Okane bayama okane bayama okane bayama okane okane bayama okane bayama okane bayama okane. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I thank you for our lives. I thank you for our paths. I thank you for so many things to be thankful for. Thank you for these moments of silence, of stillness, of connection. Thank you for our divine nature, which cannot be sullied or broken or destroyed. Thank you for everything. Aho. Ihila-ihio, 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 Wow. I know I say this every single time, but wow. I didn't want to stop. But I know we have clocks and we have schedules and it's late. So I don't want to keep people. Although, I mean, you can tune out anytime you feel like it. But I am going to probably continue to smoke once this video is over. But just thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being alive in this time of such turmoil and shaking up. You may not feel it physically, emotionally, but on a higher level, you chose to be here. And I am so grateful for everyone who had the courage to incarnate at this time of history and this big shake-up and change, the turning of the great wheel, the coming together of all the races of humans. That is where we are headed, despite any outward appearances, you know. So yeah, so just thank you. Another thing I'm feeling prompted to mention, and thank you for, if you're still watching, thank you for your patience. I know at the beginning of this all I was kind of in a hurry. I was a little flustered and a little incoherent in my talking and stuff. Feeling much better now. Funny, huh? But I was talking about my family traditions and how this was the night before Thanksgiving, that our family would pack up the car. We would go to downtown St. Paul, to the Dayton's store in downtown St. Paul, where they always had this huge, beautiful, magical wonderland. Like I mentioned, they did Willy Wonka. They've done Winnie the Pooh and Mary Poppins. Each year was a different theme, a different story, and they would walk us through, like, there'd be a path through these, like, they would make, like, forests and castles and buildings, and we'd be walking actually through this little town or woods or whatever, and each, like, every so many feet would be another part of the story, so that you could follow the story, whatever it was, Willy Wonka or whatever. Those are the three that seem to pop into my head the most. And so it was like you would actually physically walk through this story, this fairy tale, and at the end was Santa Claus. And so we would go to see Santa Claus. The night before Thanksgiving was our big day to go see Santa Claus and get our pictures taken and all of that. And what's interesting is the other day while I was down at the river doing pipe ceremony, just sitting there, all of a sudden Santa Claus appeared to me. And that might sound kind of funny because like, well, Santa Claus isn't real. Santa Claus wasn't a real man or whatever. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Doesn't matter. The spirit of Santa Claus lives. And he appeared to me, and I asked him, because one thing that has bothered me, especially recently, is, to me, Santa Claus is like the ultimate magical grandfathery figure, where everything is possible, magic and belief and fairy tales and flying reindeer and all of that stuff. And yet we, like, society has packaged it into this good versus evil thing. If you're good, you get rewarded. If you're bad, you get punished. And so I asked him, I'm like, what is the truth behind that? And what he told me was that he sees the light in everyone. And he is, I don't know what the word is, he helps to manifest who you are, where you are, what you believe. And like I said, no matter who you are, he sees the light in you. He sees the light of everyone. And if you believe, and if you believe in yourself, and you believe in magic, you're going to manifest what you want. I mean, it's simple law of attraction, right? And so those who are filled with light get their wishes granted. Those who believe get their wishes granted. And those who aren't in their light, who don't believe, who are in a dark spot, they are given coal. But that is not a punishment. The coal is fuel to light, to get their light shining. And then they can have everything they ever dreamt of. It's not a punishment. It's not a good and bad. It's not a comparison. It's like everyone is the same divine light inside. And those that already have that light shining find their wishes. And those who don't get the vehicle, the coal to light, to get their own light started. I just thought that was so profound. And it was kind of, I don't know if it was my own thought or if he said it, but it was kind of the same thing, like with a situation with like Jesus and religion. It was like there's, over here is what Jesus lived, what Jesus said, what Jesus taught, and then over here is the religions. I boxed it up into good versus evil, good and bad, punishment and reward. And you are divine, you are light, no matter what you have done in your past, no matter who you've been in your past, no matter who you are right now. If you're in the darkest place, you are still divine light. And that will cast out all shadow, all darkness. And like I was just talking to someone, I just had a client today, I was doing a reading, and it's like this is the time of the year when the bears go into the cave to hibernate. They go into the darkness to hibernate. And it's like this time is to take advantage of the dark. The dark is not bad. The dark is the womb. And it's in the dark, in the dreaming, in the telling of stories that we create our futures, that we dream about what we want to create. And so the darkness around us gives us the space we need to focus inward and get our own light shining. That is, and that is the whole purpose. That's like, well, I can't say it's the whole purpose of, but winter solstice, longest night of the year, shortest day of the year, but it's the birth of the light, the embers that have been slowly simmering throughout the dark winter. All of a sudden they start to get a little more air and a little bit more breath and a little bit more bright. That is what we do. We take the light from the summer. Like, there's this beautiful, beautiful children's book called Frederick about this mouse, and it, like all the other mice are gathering things, they're gathering seeds, they're gathering things for the winter stores, and Frederick is just sitting here on a rock with his eyes closed, soaking in the sun, and they're like, why aren't you working? Why aren't you gathering? And he's like, I'm gathering sunlight for the dark winter days. And so come winter, there's snow covering everything. The mice are down in their little mouse holes in their dens, and it's dark. And so Frederick, while the others were gathering seeds, Frederick was gathering light, gathering stories. And so through the winter nights, he was able to tell stories, bring a light into the darkness, to bring color into a drab and subdued environment, with the cover of snow overhead and the silence and the blanket kind of nestled in. So you are the light of the world. It's funny because me and a couple other the practitioners here at the healing center at Four Sisters Holistic Remedies today, we were actually singing, "You light up my life." Light up your life. You are the light of the world. No matter what anyone says or does or thinks, be the light. Who you are, the light that you are, is not dependent on anyone else. It is not dependent. You exist. You are light. That is your essence. And it's not up to anyone else. It is not affected by anyone else. You get to choose your light. You get to decide whether you're going to shine or not. And the brighter you shine, like I said earlier, it's been one of those days, but it's like the more light you shine, the less dark can come in. That's your greatest defense. If it is, it's like there's no need for defense. We are all part of the same energy. We're all part of the same source. There is only one of us here. Like they say, the sum of minds, the sum of hearts in the universe is one. We're all part of the same being, the same energy. Ultimately, there is nothing that needs to be defended against. In fact, like Abraham Hicks talks about, your guidance will never be toward protecting yourself. Your guidance will never be about separating yourself, protecting yourself against something else. Your guidance will only be going toward the fulfillment of your own bright light. So, if it's dark around you, know that you are the light. And if you find coal in your stocking, light a fire. It's fuel. It's meant to help you grow, to burn. So anyway, so that is, I guess, what I have to say for tonight. And I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have a good holidays. And I really, really appreciate your presence here. Even if there's nobody there. I know there's a couple, I can see a couple people like are watching, but even if there was no one there, you are still the light of the world. You are You're beautiful, divine beings. And it reminds me of when I'm doing pipe ceremony on my own, when I'm down by the river or whatever, and like the prayer that I say at the end, I always finish with, thank you for who I was, thank you for who I've become, and thank you for who I am becoming. If you're thankful for nothing else, that's enough. If you know no other prayer, thank you is enough. And if you love something, if you appreciate something, that is the same as being grateful for it. That is a thank you, just by loving something. So it's not about, yeah, just suck it up. Look at your blessings, count your blessings, look for things to be thankful for because life sucks, whatever. No, it's about finding those bright spots, those things that you love them wholeheartedly. Feel how strong you feel when you feel love and appreciation for something versus how scattered or, I don't know what the word is, fractured, weak that you feel when you don't like something, when you hate something, when you don't have love for something. Focus on the love. That makes you stronger. And in my classes, when I can start having classes in person again, there's this exercise I always have people do where one person holds their hands just like this far apart, and then the person opposite them hold their hands outside of theirs. And I have the person on the inside tries to push outward, and the person on the outside tries to push inward. And so we do one dry run first, just to get the baseline of what it's like to try to push out and push in to get that tension and friction, to see what that is like. And then I have the person on the outside think of something they love, to focus, bring their awareness to their heart, whether it's a pet or a person or an activity or something that they love. And then I have them do the same thing. And it's funny, especially when you have a room full of people, all you hear is like, as all the people on the outside slam, there's like no resistance. They just, you are so much stronger when you love than when you hate. It actually physically manifests as strength, as unwavering strength. So be strong, be light, be love. It makes you stronger, even to the physical way. This isn't some woo-woo out there kind of thing. You are physically stronger when you love. So thank you again for supporting me by watching this. Feel free to share this video. I do this every week, every Wednesday night. Invite your friends. Monday nights I do, at 7:30, I do a medicine card miniature reading where I pull 3 cards and you choose a number and find out which power animal, totem animal is walking with you that week for your own personal guidance. And know that I am here to support you. That's my job. As your friendly neighborhood shaman, I am here to support the community that supports me. It's a reciprocity and a mutual healing. And so check out my website, perchingwolfstudios.net, to see what shamanic services might resonate with you, the shamanic services I offer, whether it's readings or soul retrievals or fairy doctoring. I also have things for this coming holiday season. I have books and graphic novels, and this one especially for Christmas, the 12 Totems of Christmas, and each page is It's kind of a coloring book if you want to, but each page I went through the 12 days of Christmas, and I assigned a different animal, actually almost all birds, to the different days of the 12 days of Christmas and what those totems mean, what their gifts are for you. So you can find the link on my webpage to order those, or if you're local, I have a few of them here in my office at Four Sisters in Renton, and come pick them up for gifts. I also have graphic novels I've done, some comics, and I also have gift certificates. So if you want to give someone a reading, like gift them the opportunity to have their cards read, or have a shamanic coaching session with them, or whatever, I also have those gift certificates for Christmas. Those make lovely, lovely gifts as well. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for spending this time with me. I love these moments. I love this time. I love getting together with you. It means a lot to me, and I am so appreciative. So before we leave, we will release the spirits, thank them for holding space for us. Let them return to wherever they were before. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the, lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Friends, thank you so much. I hope this was helpful and meaningful to you. I hope you could feel the power through our joined intentions and prayers, and take that light into your week with you. Take it into your holidays, and know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Let's have a wonderful week, a wonderful holiday tomorrow if you're in the States. And have a wonderful, wonderful time. And I will see you next week, hopefully. All right? Feeling like there was something else I needed to say, but I don't know what it is. So I love you. Take care. You deserve it. You deserve all the love that you desire. I am grateful for you. Thank you, my friends. I will see you soon. All right. Go shining. Bye.